want to make a motion that Attorney Roque should be detained in the Women's Correction. Women's Correction. Hindi po. Doon na lang sa bikutan natin. Mr. Chair, sorry po sa pagkakamali.
Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Congressman
Mr. Chair.
Abante.
Mr. Chair, in addition to what Congresswoman Luis Cruz said, ito pong si Harry Roque is actually a person with a two-faced attitude. This representation recognizes that we have a full plate and that we need to hear the testimonies of resource persons who have been invited to our hearing today. But I feel compelled to raise a matter that I believe should be addressed by this honorable body. Isa sa mga iniimbita natin sa ating inquiry, si Attorney Harry Roque. Hindi lang po siya dating presidential spokesperson, he is also a former colleague of ours in the House of Representatives. At dahilan dito, we were very kind to him. In fact, our senior deputy speaker even asked him only to be detained for 1 day, of which he even questioned that, Mr. Chair. So in the course of our hearings, Attorney Roque was cited in contempt on August 22 for being untruthful about the circumstances surrounding his absence during our August 16 hearing. After being detained and after apologizing to the members of the House, Attorney Roque then went on Facebook and posted, and I quote, "In my view, the contempt ruling smacks of abuse of power and political harassment against an anti-Marcos Jr. critic like me," end of quote. Ay napaka-doble cara naman pala ni Attorney Harry Roque, Mr. Chair. I find this disturbing because if I remember correctly, Attorney Roque was asked if he recognizes the power of the House to hold him in contempt. And he said yes. But the moment he was no longer in our presence, Mr. Chair, he went out and publicly questioned the contempt ruling and accused us of abusing this power. I believe that we cannot countenance such behavior, Mr. Chair. Naging mabait pa tayo sa kanya. I even asked if the Quad Committee would hold in abeyance the contempt charge, just because we were actually kind to him. So this manifestation is being spoken today to inquire if the statements made by Attorney Roque outside our hearings should be grounds to hold him also in contempt, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
I submit to the motion of Congressman Flores, no? And I would want to make a motion that Attorney Roque should be detained in the Women's Correction. Women's Correction. Hindi po. Doon na lang sa bikutan natin. Mr. Chair, sorry po sa pagkakamali.
So, is that a motion, Congressman Abante? Or Congressman Keith?
Mr. Chair, in deference to Attorney Roque being a former member of this House, Mr. Chair, I move that he be detained in the House premises, Mr. Chair.
Chair, before I would propound question to Colonel Garma, I just would like to establish our hearing here that we are not supporting the killing of the 3 Chinese drug lords, being drug lords. But what we are trying to establish here, Mr. Chair, are the killings. They are not right. There should not be any killings at all, whether there be killings inside the penal colony or outside the penal colony. Just a moment ago, Mr. Chair, Congressman Adyong asked the question to Attorney Adel Jokno about Chel Jokno about the thousands of those killed in the war on drugs, while Colonel Leonardo said that to him, the war on drugs is a success. I would like to ask Colonel Leonardo, what is the success? Is it the war on drugs or the thousands of people killed on the war on drugs? Colonel Leonardo.
I'm basing on the, Mr. Chair, I'm basing my opinion in general based on the result, Mr. Chair, of what happened. Result of result. We are from 2016 onwards. I honestly think, Mr. Chair, that there was a little bit change of the situation. It alleviates somehow the affectation on war on drugs. That's what I honestly think.
But
Mr.
let me
Chair.
ask you, Colonel Leonardo, do you believe that on that war on drugs and the many killings that happened, that there were human rights violations?
Based on what I heard and saw on TV, Mr. Chair, there was there were, I think, some violation, Mr.
So you believe that there were human rights violations during the war on drugs?
Based on what I saw on TV, Mr. Chair, there was.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask GM Garma if she is now able to answer some questions.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Seeing that now she is actually emotionally disturbed, are you able now to answer some
Yes,
questions?
Mr. Chair.
Kanina nabanggit mo na kinancel yung visa mo, US visa mo. Kinancel ba?
That was the statement of the attendant in Japan, Mr. Chair.
Tama po yung sinabi ni Senior Deputy Speaker kanina, no? Doon pa lang sa immigration, ipapakita mo na yung visa mo sa US eh. Bakit sa Japan kinancel? Yun ang isang tanong gusto kong itanong sa'yo. Sinabi mo kanina na cancel yung visa mo. The US Embassy do not cancel visa just like that. Meron akong visa sa US eh. Okay? Now, nung ikaw umalis sa immigration, ano yung ipinakita mong visa?
Yung US visa ko po, Mr. Chair.
Kung US visa ang pinakita mo, okay pa yung US visa, di binigyan ka ng go signal na immigration para umalis, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Pagdating mo ng Japan, hindi ka nakapunta ng US, am I right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano, bakit hindi ka nakapunta ng US?
Hindi na nga ako na...
Hindi pwedeng ang sagot mo, kinancel ang visa sa Japan? Kaya nga kinontempt ka eh. Sapagkat hindi tama ang sagot mo na kinancel ang visa mo. Hindi nagka-cancel ng visa ang US.
The term is, it's invalid. The term is, your visa is not valid. Now it's canceled. Yan yung sinabi
Therefore,
ko.
you're telling us that the Bureau of Immigration is wrong in giving you a signal to go to Japan and conclude your travel to the US? Are you telling me now that the Bureau of Immigration allowed you to travel to Japan, go into the US, knowing that you have a US visa, and they stamped it, and you are able to travel to Japan? When you went to Japan, it was canceled. As you said, it was canceled, and you were not allowed to go to the US. I don't think that the Bureau of Immigration will ever do that, Mr. Chair.
Can I explain?
Yes, go
Mr.
ahead,
Chair?
go ahead.
Yes. Mr. Chair, when I bought the ticket, you cannot buy a ticket without presenting a valid US visa, Mr. Chair.
Where did you buy the ticket?
I asked my cousin to buy a ticket kasi may travel
Where?
agent
Where did
siya
you buy the
kakilala.
ticket?
It is online, Mr. Chair. Japan.
Then you must also show that ticket to the Bureau of Immigration. Am I right?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Upon buying a ticket, you cannot buy a ticket without presenting to the agent a valid US visa and passport, Mr. Chair. So in short, we were able to buy a ticket and by presenting a valid visa and a valid passport.
So you presented the ticket and the valid visa in our Bureau of Immigration. Am I right, Mr. Chair?
I did not show the ticket, Mr. Chair.
You
but I
did not show
presented
the ticket to the
boarding-
immigration officer?
The ticket is what I presented when I checked in sa JAL, sa Japan Airline. And Japan Airline issued a boarding pass po. So yun po yung ginamit kong lumabas. Now, since stopover po ang Japan, we transferred from another airport to Narita Airport. And from there,
You did not
mag-check-in
stay in
online.
Japan. Did you stay in Japan?
No, Your Honor. Mr. Chair,
It was
I did
just a
not.
stopover.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And afterwards, you proceeded to the States, but you weren't allowed to go to the States.
Because there is a connecting flight already, Mr. Chair. So when I was at Narita Airport, I was supposed to check in online to get a boarding pass. So hindi po ako maka-check-in online to get a boarding pass kasi may machine. So I approached the counter po mismo ng JAL. So nung in-approach ko po yung counter ng JAL, ang sabi po sa akin, we cannot get you a ticket because your visa, your US visa is invalid already. It's canceled. So I asked the desk why it is invalid. It's going to expire in 2028 ang sabi ko. Ang sabi po sa akin, there is no explanation. And then I asked her, did you ask US Department? Ang sabi niya, yes. So, did they explain to you why? Ang sabi po sa akin, no. So, I stopped asking
Mr. Chair,
question
sandali
na
lang po. Sandali
Mr.
lang po.
Chair.
Bago nyo ituloy, no? Napakahirap kasing paniwalaan eh. That you will will travel to the US, you go to the immigration, and the immigration will tell you that the US visa is valid and they stamped an approval to it. Ibig sabihin, doon pa lang sa Pilipinas, nakakuha ka na ng ticket going to the US. Ibig mo sabihin, nakakuha ka lang ng ticket going to Japan, and then in Japan, you have to get a boarding pass.
No,
But Mr. Chair, sa aking pagta-travel, I have been traveling eh. I have been traveling so many times. Oo ha. And whenever I will go to the US, stop over in Japan, dalawang boarding pass palaging tinatanggap ko sa Pilipinas pa lang. Oo. From Manila to Narita, Narita to the US. Dalawa kagad na boarding pass sa Pilipinas yan. You're telling me now that you just received one boarding pass from the Philippines and then you have to get another boarding pass from Narita? Is that what you're saying?
yes, Mr. Chair.
And when you got the boarding pass, then the Japan people told you that your US visa is invalid?
Yes, not valid is the term, no longer valid. Yun po yung term.
So let me ask you,
Nagtaka din po ako.
why is it that the immigration stamp your passport saying that your visa is valid? Why?
I do not know, Your Honor. I presented my valid passport. I presented my valid visa. I bought a ticket to the US. And it's a connecting flight sa Narita, supposedly.
You know, Mr. Chair, may kasabihan dito, ano mo sabi ni Marcel Aimee, and I quote, no? Some people are so false that they no longer distinguish that what they think is the exact opposite of what they say. Naniniwala ba kayo ron?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, you know, what you're answering us now, mahirap paniwalaan po
Sir.
eh. Why? Because we have Major Fortaleza, who is your classmate. At sinabi niya na kanyang pinapatunayan ang sinabi niya. And he will not budge. Major Fortaleza, yung bang iyong sinalaysay dito, yung ba talaga ang nangyari? Totoo ba yon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Therefore, Therefore, nagsisinungaling si Colonel Garma. Major Fortaleza.
Yung sinabi ko po, Your Honor, yun po yung
Sagutin
totoo.
mo ko, yes or no, nagsisinungaling si Colonel Garma.
Yes, sir.
Anong masasabi mo dyan, Colonel Garma? Classmate mo sa PNP ito. Tinutulungan mo pa. And he is saying now that you are telling a lie to this committee sapagkat pinapanindigan niya ang kanyang sinabi na kinausap mo siya tungkol sa pagpatay sa 3 Chinese. So tell us what you can say about that. Now, please, kung talagang nag-usap kayo ni former Major Fortaleza tungkol dyan, na classmate mo, ibig sabihin, kung alam ko yung PNP at PMA, classmate, mista mo yan eh. Ibig sabihin, close ka kay Major Fortaleza. You're telling me now that Major Fortaleza is lying, and that you're telling the truth, and that Major Fortaleza right now is telling a lie. Now you tell us now, Colonel Garma.
Yes, Your Honor.
He's telling a lie.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, pero nakausap kayo, di ba?
Hindi kami nagkausap sa phone, Your Honor.
Hindi kayo nakita kahit minsan?
When we visited him, that's once, Your Honor.
You visited him just once. Bago naging Pangulo ang former President, gayon ba? O Pangulo na siya ng Pilipinas? When you visited Major Fortaleza in jail, was the former President already President during that time or not?
That was July, Your Honor.
July of what? 2016?
Yes, Your Honor.
Therefore, the former President is already President. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what were your position?
Mr.
What
Chair.
was your position at that time?
None, Your Honor.
Ha?
Wala po akong position, Your Honor.
Anong ibig sabihin ng wala kang posisyon? Police ka, di ba? You're a police officer.
Yes, Your Honor.
What was your position during that time when you visited your MISTA,
None,
former Major
I
Fortaleza?
have no position, Your Honor.
What do you mean you have no position?
I was undergoing schooling, so we don't have any position, Your Honor. I was undergoing a 1-year schooling.
You were in school.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, hindi ka pa talaga nakaposisyon bilang station commander or whatever. You were schooling actually.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ngayon, Pangulo na ang former President when you visited former Major Fortaleza.
Yes, Your
One time lang yan, di ba?
Opo, Your
Now,
Honor.
you're telling us here kanina that you never called him even once. Am I right?
Hindi ko po siya nakausap sa phone.
Okay,
Yes,
how
Your Honor.
how can you really visit him without even calling him even once? How?
Mr. Chair, yung pagdalaw namin is just parang it's even unplanned kasi wala kaming klase that day, and then napag-usapan na nandyan si Jimmy Fortaleza sa Dapicol, and then sabi namin pag-usapan namin na dalawin at random.
Ito, inamin mo na si SPO4 Narsolis ay nakarelasyon mo. Aba, matindi. Colonel ka. Si SPO4 yung nakarelasyon mo, nasa ilalim mo. Hindi ba bawas sa batas yun? Hindi ba bawas sa batas?
Wala naman.
Hindi naman bawal yun?
Ibig yan.
Ha?
Wala yun. Walang bawal.
Teka, gusto ko lang tanungin, hindi bawal sa batas na ang colonel ng PNP ay magkaroon ng relasyon sa isang SPO4 na
Mr. Chair,
hindi ba bawal?
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Akop.
may I ask if the Honorable Abante is asking the question to us?
I would like to ask a
the
question
Honorable.
to the former General, my good friend, Congressman Akop. I would like to find out because I do not even know.
Kung single naman yung Coronel at yung SPO4 single, bakit hindi ba yung pag-ibig knows no ranks?